know. I don't know what the vibe is here. I just got here. I heard like Smokey Robinson as soon as I came in. So I'm assuming y'all are pretty laid back. Let's start with some self-reflection. I'm actually here tonight because a lot of my friends like flaked to me and went to Margaritaville. And that's just how I'm at. My confidence is just lower just because I like realized like who I am as myself. I'm the type of person who's a coward and has no gumption and downloads Uber Eats at 2 a.m. if you couldn't tell. I'm at a point to where I know that I couldn't have the heart to walk in to a 16-year-old at midnight and say, listen, I'm a simple man. I need 4 McDoubles, no pickle, no onion, no ketchup, extra mayo. He would look at me and say, what are you? I'd say about 250. I'm a little out of sorts. I just flew in today, just visiting Minneapolis. It's really cool because I'm from like Midwest, so you never know what you're gonna get. But Midwest is like, I don't know, it's kind of weird just because like Minneapolis is like, hey, we're liberal here. I saw like pride flags in every place. And I was like, oh, that's really cool. I was in the Mall of America and they had a poster that had the gender unicorn. And it like was like, hey, there's a bunch of fucking genders. Just respect everybody, Jesus. And it listed all of them and explained what each one was. I'm like, wow, that's really helpful. Thanks, gender unicorn. I wish you were a real animal. It's like, dude, you've got a point, you've got a message, you're helping people. Be a real animal. Make a statement. And then I felt bad, you know, because it's like, the backstory behind the gender unicorn is probably something tragic. Like there was probably some artist that was like very talented and at the top of their field, and everyone's like, oh my God, this artist is amazing. But then the artist came out, and everyone's like, oh my God, not an artist. And the artist is like, wait, no, I just want to live my best life, please. And they're like, yeah, hell no. And burn him at the stake, and that was the end of that. And now his lasting legacy is the gender unicorn, a shining example of a better future. And here I come, like, oh, I'm a straight male with an idea. What if we make it a gender raccoon? That's a real animal. You know, like the stripes of each thing is yeah. Like that's, again, my friends were like, Josh can find his own time today. I spent a lot of time with my dog. He's my closest friend. I was out walking my dog one time in my new neighborhood, and we happened upon this dog park, and it was a pretty normal looking place, but when we went to the entrance, there was a booth, and I talked to the guy inside, and he's like, hey, whoa, you can't just go in. I'm like, what's going on? He says, well, you see, you gotta pay to get into the dog park and use our park services. And I'm like, that's ridiculous. And he's like, well, you see, it'll be $19.99 every month. And that's if that would make you a member. Now, that's not a guarantee though. We couldn't let you in today because there's a screening list. So if somebody can vouch for your dog, then maybe, you know, you can get bumped up on that list and the price would go down. First of all, for $19.99 a month, somebody better be chasing my dog's tail for it. For $19.99 a month, I could pay a guy to go to the next town over, get their local newspaper to deliver to my dog, to deliver to me. Like, that's the level of ridiculousness we're talking here. So at this point, I'm like, Leroy, that's the name of my dog, brown and white Shih Tzu. I want him in there. Because if it's $19.99 a month, he's obviously missing out on a bunch of fantastic dog opportunities. Like there are more dogs allowed in heaven than there are in this dog country club. Like, I need him in there. Like, I'm talking like doggled, rough campaign donor dogs. Like, that's the level of elite dog I want him with. And I want Leroy to be able to be in there because, you know, he was a really big yippery guy. So, you know, I want him to have that skill set. Not, 2016 wants his dog jokes back. What are y'all? It's Minnesota, so Kirsten Sniffer brand over here? No? Sorry. I'm trying to like do a little work. My dog's favorite candidates, Barco or Rourke. Listen, we could do this all day. I got a billion. Like, election season's really rough on dogs. Thank you. Like all that yelling and screaming through the entire cycle, and then election night comes, and they can't even tell what color the states turn. It's all downhill after that. What else? Jeez. Flow. I was under the impression there would be children here tonight. No kids, huh? Okay, well, if there were children, I would give them advice, letting them know something that I would have liked to know when I was their age. And is this Tom? Oh, okay. Permanent records are a lie. They're not real. If you want a kid to learn something, you would tell them about, like, actual things. Permanent records are false. They're not real. You want to know one conversation that's never happened? Oh, I'm sorry, James with a Z. You can't make it on our middle school basketball team because the mess you made in kindergarten during nap time would be a liability to the other players. Thank you.